Hello YouTube! Kagemaru back once again. Some Friday fun, but gonna be changed up again. Mainly because I have no idea what I'm doing next in Don't Starve, and I really don't have anything prepared for Minecraft. I really have to get back to that. I got a lot of stuff I have to do, but as you can see, we are here in Telltale's Back to the Future the game. I haven't actually played it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome because I've seen a lot of Telltale stuff and it's all pretty cool. They really are great with this kind of thing they're doing, and very much story based kind of stuff. Now I love the Back to the Future series, so there's that. Yeah, great series of movies. And let's get into it. Survive the levels, right? We'll see. Yeah. Okay, it's gone. Loading. With the flux capacitor. That's cool. Don't know if it has any buddies. I mean, people doing voices.
Alright, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Obviously, it's from the first movie.
Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch ahead.
Oh, dang, it's Christopher Lloyd.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Get that in.
Watch this, watch this.
Mike's okay. There we go.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour!
I don't know how long
temporal
this
displacement
first one's going. We
occurred
might
at
break it
exactly
up.
1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Hot Jesus Christ.
10 maybe.
Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I
The
sent
choice
him
menu is
into
a
the
bit different
future.
than other Telltale.
1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
I'll try to keep it
Wait
to
a
the
minute.
movie here.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
Yeah, it's supposed to
It
be.
should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to...
Consequences could be catastrophic? Whoa. Deja vu.
That's new, yeah.
Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake!
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
You could
Doc!
be a little more specific about the horrible mistake and all.
Marty, is everything okay?
Oh, weird science poster there.
Yeah, Mom,
I've
it was
never seen
just
that
a
movie.
nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
So yeah, into it after the 3rd movie. So that's kind of a prologue there. Yeah, and by the way, I'm currently playing episode 1 of the Back to the Future game, if you couldn't guess. And like I said, I don't know how long I'll be going with it. I'll probably record all of it today, but I might break up the videos. I don't know. Because I do not know how long the episodes take, and not really sure I want any 4-hour or something videos on my channel, you know. No. But yeah, I do have all 5 episodes, and I'm really doing all of them eventually. And if this does go pretty long, that might give me videos for a few weeks, so that's cool. It's not always easy. No. That's old docs.
Dad! Are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right to...
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering. A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish.
Doc's
Doc's fish and weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc. I miss Einstein.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Wonder why Doc
Black
didn't take
box.
any of these with him.
Yeah, dog feeder. It's a pretty cool dog feeder, yeah.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Town Square model.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Oi.
Hope that
That's
wasn't
not
poison
flag.
gas or anything.
On the hints button. I do not know what that is with the controller.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Keep looking around a bit here.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Hey, Biff. I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
Yeah! Pretty much, yeah.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Never mind.
Okay, gotta think of something else then.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener. Let's make some noise.
Oh yeah, the old amplifier.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
See, that's hint. X is inventory, okay.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
Now that is a dangerous amp.
Okay.
I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys.
Okay, so X is examine in the inventory. Okay, now I need to figure out... Nope, no, that's a wall.
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Okay, now can I do the thing?
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming him up for me, butthead.
Okay, is it gonna work?
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Literally.
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Excellent book.
Doc, where are you?
That sounds suspiciously familiar. That's better.
Doc? Einstein! Where'd you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
The dream, Marty. Let's check the notebook here.
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always the possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
There we go.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Problem is, this thing is messing up a little on me. I have to use the mouse for a bit here.
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for... This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc. What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Yeah, still a dog. I don't know what probably he's gonna be. Any clues in the trash? No. Back in the door. Can't go back inside to talk to Dad.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
Oops. Did not mean to press that. This does. What is that here? Oh, it says a lot of things there, but I don't see it. Should I use the hints? This to take too long.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Great Scott! Yeah. Yeah, I can't think the organ entirely with the controller.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Strickland.
Step away from the door!
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
E. Strickland? You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers,
Oh, wait,
aren't
it's a
ya?
slacker.
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see. A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
What? Just guy standing here holding a shoe?
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
No love for Heidi. It's terrible.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny.
She didn't turn that on.
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes! Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
They're stacked up on the couch. I don't know how meticulously organized that is.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
It's pretty whiskers.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am. Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to finding Doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking. Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past?
What are you doing? Going left
Miss
for me.
Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
That's
Oh,
the lady
fine,
with
let
the
me
super
think
powerful
about it.
binoculars in the night.
Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out! Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things.
Yeah.
Is that? Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Well, that is littering, which is illegal.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Never turn it on, you old flip.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture. Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Yeah, let's look at some cat trophies.
Stop looking at me. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
It helps if you have the oven on.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland? Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Don't let me keep you from your business. Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
$1932. So 1932.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
What do we have? What do we have? Candy. Got pretty air binoculars. Cat trophies. Up the street.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
No, she's correcting the English of the graffitis. Peoples.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Okay.
The candy looks older than I am.
Interference.
Miss Strickland? I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speak...
Naturally.
Any idea what date that...
Well,
Don't let me...
So I'm gonna have to get her to go in there again and then check it out again. Okay.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland.
Time to go.
Oh, you've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done?
Well, maybe if you didn't have them stacked on the couch.
Help!
Hold that.
Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Does anyone ever notice when she does that? Oh, good. Got some clothes. Appropriate tires there.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
School play.
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Oh look, gangsters. Sorry! Power of the teacher. Power of the teacher. That was an okay show. Bit them down, that's fine. That's all the Disney shows are. It's 1931. I didn't know this was the date right there. They stowed the time machine in his favorite spot. And yes, pretty continuity buffs up there. The DeLorean was destroyed at the end of the third movie, but
Einstein,
don't worry about it.
Where'd you go now, boy?
Game. The DeLorean's what people recognize, you know. Give them the symbols. I do like his vest though. Walk in here. Don't know why I had the accent there. And there's Miss Strickland.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets? No doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery.
No.
No, not really.
That's the spirit. Destroy them with indifference. If we refuse to patronize their establishments and glorify their wicked
back off,
exploits, they'll
little
soon be
please.
exposed for the pathetic wretches they are. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Oh god, what do I go with?
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
So what is that on a controller?
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
I can't go in there, okay. I don't know what it is to run. Controller. B, okay. It's B. Why are you going that way? I didn't... Maybe if I use the D-pad, that'll work a little better.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, bum.
Okay, maybe I don't want to talk. Oh, I'm not gonna get any better.
Hey,
Awesome.
can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Mine actually says shave and haircut 1 bit. Okay.
Majestic arms. Transients welcome.
Probably have to look into that later.
Wow, looks like they used a
Shark.
real shark.
Oh, the joke with the jaws. Being in the... Oh, the joke in the movies, remember? Oh yeah, B to run. Forgot it already.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors.
Zemeckis. Haha. Look it up.
Bank of Italy?
Okay.
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
Okay. Could ask him what to sign.
Hello?
No solicitors!
I'm not a solicitor. Why am I doing the accent? Okay, walking here a bit. Sorry. Oh, for... The controls seem to mess up a little when I change screens. Hey, Einie. What you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Einie? According to the newspaper, Doc's not in the courthouse. He's in jail.
Okay, so you're not anything going in there. I get it. And this is back where I was.
Where is the jail in 1931 anyway?
Okay, I guess I'm supposed to go over to the jail now. Something that's in the police station, what usually is in places. Get off the wall. Oh, I'm actually going in that somewhere. That's frightening a little. He's being kicked out of everywhere in this town. Nice hat. Seriously, rock the fedora, dude.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you?
This is a bit familiar.
Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better.
Kid Tannen.
What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
What, again?
Okay. Hey, never mind. Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931. Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
Yep.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Okie dokie.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Okay, let's go talk to Doc, because that might end the episode.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
Well, that wasn't nice. No, freeze
Doc.
on me.
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan? Right. But what?
Here's the doc.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Geez,
Yeah,
we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
It's okay.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
No, I don't think so.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed. Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past.
Sorry.
The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
Sounds like a plan.
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
And with that, I think I'm going to call this part. Don't know how much longer the episode goes, but I'm going to take a break here. Get back to it later. Probably record some more. in a minute, but I don't want to break the video off. As I said, I don't want it too long. It's been about an hour now. So for now, adios, Wiedersehen, aloha, all that good stuff, and until next time, remember to keep it under 88 miles per hour if you don't want to be early to wherever you're going. About 30 years early. See ya.